Welcome to Retirement Ramblings. I'm Scott, and today is day 62 on my countdown to retirement, plus a quick catch up for day 63. So on day 63, I went to the 2026 open enrollment at my company for our benefits. And my company for medical has decided to stay with Cigna for 2026, and my premium is going to increase by 7.61%. That's on the high deductible Cigna plan. And according to the high deductible plan, the IRS mandated increased in deductible is an extra $100 in 2026. So my deductible would go up to $3,400 if I stick with that plan. And then my monthly fee for my premium would be $134.37. I'm still trying to figure out, and I've reached out to my benefit coordinator to find out what the company portion of that is, because my understanding for COBRA is it's my portion, the company portion, plus a 2% administrative fee. So if I assume the same percentage increase that I got for the employee portion on the company portion, that would bring the company's portion to $304.33 a month, and then combined with the 2% admin fee would bring me to $447.47 per month as my insurance coverage for COBRA to bridge to Medicare. Now, I'm planning on going to the healthcare.gov website over the weekend to figure out what an ACA plan would cost me, with comparable benefits. So I'll figure that out over the weekend. And then we went to Costco to purchase, so I needed to get some top sirloin steak. I wanted to get the Kirkland signature Spanish Manchega cheese, which is made from Manchega sheep in Spain, and then aged for 6 months. And then I also picked up Kirkland grass-fed butter that I plan on making into ghee. So all that was in preparation for starting back on carnivore on November 1st, which is tomorrow. So then we ended up watching recordings of the halftime report and closing bell on CNBC. And then I watched also recordings of NCIS and NCIS Origins. And that's kind of wrapped up my day for day 63. Then today, day 62, which is Halloween, I had a T-bill mature that I need to do a rollover. So I logged on to treasurydirect.gov and I looked at what the upcoming auctions are for next week. And I'll decide if I want to roll them over there or just put them into a money market fund temporarily and then wait till a different time frame auction comes up. I haven't decided yet what I want to do. Then I put in an order to try and purchase AbbVie on a 5% pullback, and it got really close, but I didn't get in. It was like just shy of the 5% number. And then I also put in an order to pick up some additional Capital One Financial. I was able to get in on that. And then I got quarterly dividends paid to me today by Humana, the QQQ, and EOG Resources. And then I took my wife out to Chili's for lunch, and I ended up having the Chicken Ranch Quesadilla as the last meal I'll have dining out in 2025. So anyway, then I ran over to Kroger to fill my wife's car up because we still had 40 cents off per gallon of carryover points from September that was going to expire today. So she was down to like a quarter of a tank. So I just figured I would go fill her up. And then we'll wait until sometime in November to fill up both vehicles together and take advantage of the $1 off a gallon that have already accumulated in October towards usage before the end of November. And then I had planned on going, and they had a chuck roast on sale for $6.99 a pound. And then they had some bacon on sale, Oscar Mayer bacon that I wanted. So I planned on buying that. So I went into Kroger, went to where that normally is. All of their main freezers in the back of the particular Kroger that I go to were all thawed and there was a guy there with a hose spraying them down. So they didn't have anything I wanted. So pretty much I will run out tomorrow and go to a different Kroger and pick up the things that I want to get. And then for dinner, I ended up making some of the top sirloin steak that I bought at Costco, along with a baked potato and some non-GMO corn. They were the last two things that were starch that was in our household, so I wanted to get them out of the house. So we finished that off. Then we watched the recording for the season finale of High Potential, which is a show my wife really likes. And then tonight we're supposed to get into the 30s for the first time since the spring, and we have a frost warning. But we always seem to get a cold snap in Atlanta the week of Halloween, so not surprising. Anyway, that's my update for today as well as yesterday. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section down below or drop me an email at myretirementramblings@gmail.com. Otherwise, I hope you have a great evening. I hope your Halloween was good. And until tomorrow, take care.